For decades, women thought they could trust cosmetic products like baby powder for feminine hygiene, but many of those products contained talcum powder, with some saying it was a direct link to certain diseases like ovarian cancer. Well, now the U.S. Food and Drug Administration wants new testing for products that contain talc. WEAR's Karis Harmon joins us now. And Karis, the FDA has proposed a rule to require standardized testing methods to identify asbestos in products that contain talc.
Yeah, that's right, Sue. Asbestos is a known carcinogen and it can cause health issues like cancer. The FDA says if the rule is finalized, it would help protect consumers from harmful exposure. The proposed rule would require manufacturers of cosmetics containing talc to test for asbestos using several techniques to detect and identify the presence of asbestos. As an alternative, manufacturers can rely on a certificate of analysis from their talc supplier, requiring manufacturers to keep records to comply with the rule. And it's a rule that local attorney Cameron Stephenson calls a win.
Consumers for, all of these cosmetic products that have talc have a right to know whether they're being exposed to asbestos.
More than 50,000 lawsuits have been filed against company Johnson & Johnson, claiming the company's talcum powder products cause illnesses like ovarian cancer and mesothelioma. Johnson & Johnson removed talc-based powders from the shelves in North America in 2020 and removed it globally in 2023, now using cornstarch instead of talc. A handful of those lawsuits come from people in Northwest Florida. The Levin Papantonio law firm represented Peggy Curtis.
Up to this point, manufacturers that are selling cosmetics in the United States were not required to test in a standardized way. And so this is something that I've been fighting for, that my law firm has been fighting for.
She was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer in 2019. She told us in 2023, while in remission, that she started using baby powder with talc when she was a teenager.
I hadn't been tested. I went to the doctor regularly and all of that, but never did we think, anything like this.
We spoke with Curtis when she was 82 years old.
If there's any women out there that has experienced what I've gone through, I think they should be compensated. I've got 3 beautiful, beautiful great-granddaughters, and I just would love to see them grown.
She was laid to rest in early October of this year. Her lawyer, Cameron Stephenson, says she ultimately passed away from her ovarian cancer, saying if these rules were always in place, Curtis and so many other people who lost their battles to cancer might still be with us today.
This is a critically important development. That way, all consumers will be able to know that they're safe by using these products and not being exposed to something like asbestos.
The FDA is requesting comments from the public about this proposed rule by March 27th, and we have a link to where you can share your thoughts. Plus, you can read all of the rules. Just look for this story on our website. In the studio, Karis Harmon, WEAR News.